So have you noticed a change in your grocery bill or just eating out?
It's getting crazy.
I'm going around asking people how much they spend on food per month.
I would say probably a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Around.
Some folks are suffering because of it, and that's a darn shame.
Many folks are suffering.
Everything has gone up.
You want to know where I shop now?
When we divide up our grocery bill per the amount of meals that we make, it ends up being the equivalent to what we would eat going out.
Have you seen an increase in your grocery bill? Well, food costs have been increasing due to inflation, supply issues, and the overall global economy. Food usually rises around 2% per year, but since the pandemic, we've been seeing 10 to 12% annual increases. At one point, a dozen eggs cost close to $10 in some areas. In today's video, we're going around asking people how much they spend on food per month. So today we have
Nick All Day. That's not a joke, that's unfortunately our last name.
Nick All Day.
Yep.
And
My name's Evie.
well, we're going around asking people how much do they spend on food per month between groceries and eating out.
It's my wife, my spouse, and this one here. I would say probably $750 or $800 a month.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
around $800 a month. And what would you say the split is between eating out and buying groceries?
80-20. Eating out and buying groceries has come out to be the same price anymore. A lot of times. You can actually cater a meal for the same cost as groceries right now.
So have you all done anything differently since this, recent rise in prices?
Like a lot of people, we switched to doing more gardening and like co-op with neighbors and family. We live, fortunately, pretty far out in the country, so a lot of our neighbors have chickens. And what I do is I do free pest control for them or help them out with their yards or stuff like that, and they pass over eggs and meat. So.
Okay. But what grocery stores do you shop at the most?
Kroger or Walmart. There's not a lot where we live. We really live kind of far out. We're in town for a field trip. Unfortunately, there's just not a lot of options anymore. All the little family food marts are gone.
All right, you all, let me know down below how much money per month you spend on food. I would like to know. Also, let's see which restaurants or which grocery stores people shop the most. Do you think it's Walmart? Do you think it's Trader Joe's? Let me know.
Jan Cargyle.
And Jack Cargyle.
Have you all noticed a difference in your grocery bill over the past couple of months, few years?
Oh, absolutely. You want to know where I shop now?
Sure. Where are the main stores you all shop at?
Jenny, what are you talking about?
Aldi
Jenny,
and Walmart. Oh, we're not supposed to ask that, are we?
We're doing fine.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Jen?
We're going around asking people how much they spend on food per month between eating out and grocery bill.
I would probably say $400 a month, but that could be a little high or a little low.
It definitely has gone up, though. It really has.
Yeah.
So, and I know that some folks are suffering because of it. And that's a darn shame.
Many folks are suffering.
Right, for sure. But $400 a month between both of you all, that's pretty good.
We're retired. My mother here is doing great, too, by the way. You notice how good she looks? Being retired, it gives certain advantages, and I do feel for the young people, though, coming into the workforce, middle-income folks as well. And see what this coming year brings. We're not hearing good things, so tighten up the belt, right?
Have you guys made changes in the way you shop lately?
Not really.
Well,
I mean,
one thing, we don't eat much red meat much anymore. We used to all the time. Never do that.
but when those eggs went up to $6, Aldi had them at one point for 27 cents. They're back down to 99 cents now, but at Publix, they're still $5.
And you guys eat out often? What would you say between eating out and buying groceries? Is it like a 80-20%, 90-10%?
90-10, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I say the only time we eat out really is usually we get invited to go out with somebody.
But then we have to pay, of course.
We do that for sure.
We're just kind of homebodies. We think we're going to go out, and 5 o'clock rolls around, and you say, oh, do you still want to go? Nah, let's stay home. We'll scrounge if we don't have anything planned.
Today we have
Courtney.
So have you noticed a change in your grocery bill or just eating out?
Yes, I would say so, definitely. I would say it's grown a lot more in the past maybe 5 to 6 months. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going around asking people how much they spend on food per month. What would you say or estimate a dollar amount how much you spend per month?
It's just me, so I would say close to like $350.
Okay, $350, that's not bad. Have you changed the way you shop or you strategize recently over the past couple of months knowing the increase in food?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, just definitely getting a lot more freezable things to freeze and store for later, or cooking it and meal planning out for the week instead of buying things for like every day.
What would you say your split is between groceries and eating out?
Groceries would be about $350, and then eating out would probably be about $120. $750.
So around $500 total per month. Okay. What are the main stores you shop at for your groceries?
Publix or Food City.
Today I'm here with
Jan.
And Sue.
Jan and Sue. Nice to meet you. So have you guys noticed a difference in groceries, the cost of groceries?
Yeah, a little bit, but we're from the outside Atlanta on the east side, and we have not been hit with the heavy grocery prices like most areas have. We can still find a bargain at Ingles or Kroger.
And also, we're in a small town. That might make a difference. We're hearing of higher prices in the big cities, but we're not experiencing that.
I'm going around asking people how much they spend on food per month between eating out and groceries. What would you say you all spend per month on food?
Oh, golly. Since we're both retired, we tend to go out more than most people might. And even though we're on a fixed income, we have a reasonable income. So we don't cut corners on anything. We still buy steak and shrimp and lobster and all the things. So we probably spend in the neighborhood of $300 a week, I would say. That would be reasonable. We can't go to the grocery without spending at least $100. I guarantee you that.
But again, we're in a different place than most people. It wasn't always like that, but now we're in a time of life when we're able to do that, and we're enjoying our life.
Okay, so $300 a week, so around $1,200 between eating out, and it's just between you two.
Right, yeah, for the two of us.
Okay, and so what would you say is the split between eating out and buying groceries?
It's probably only 10% eating out. I like to cook, so I generally will cook, and I buy the best meats, and I'll have lobster shipped in, and she loves shrimp. If I have less than 6 pounds of shrimp in my freezer, it's a shrimp emergency, I'll tell you.
He's like a chef, so I just sit back and say, what are we going to have tonight?
Hey, that's a nice privilege. Last question, which stores do you all shop at the most?
I would have to say Ingles was the most, and Kroger right behind it.
But I also like Publix. I'm from Florida previously, and I always loved Publix there.
Sheena
Jeff.
Have you all noticed a change in your grocery bill or just eating out?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Definitely, yes, you can say that.
What sort of way?
Grocery bills that I used to pay has increased significantly, for sure. And it feels like eating out is pointless at this point in time because it's something that would have cost like $12, $13 now is costing like $25 for one meal. So might as well cook at home.
I mean, grocery bill has been severely impacted by the economy. The same way it reflects on other areas, it's also reflected in
Well, we're going around asking people how much they spend on food per month. So between eating out and groceries, how much do you all estimate you spend per month?
You know what? I don't think I've kept up with that. I don't think I want to know how much I'm spending, but it definitely has increased significantly for sure. But if I were to give a percentage, maybe it increased by maybe 50% from what I've probably spent in the past.
I mean, honestly, it's been a while since, I've changed the way I've, been eating, for the past 3 months. So maybe 3 months ago I would have had more of an accurate answer, but I don't know. I really don't know because I haven't been eating out really.
Any dollar amount estimate do you guys think you spend per month?
As an independent person, maybe $250, $300 a month. It's not bad, but I used to be a lot better. So yeah, for me, it's also a change.
Yeah, I would say about the same.
And then between eating out and groceries, what would you say the split is?
Oh, for me personally, I don't eat out very often. 80-20.
I would say 80-20.
Which stores do you all shop at the most for your groceries?
Oh, I'm a Publix girl. Publix all the way.
Target.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm here with
Celeste.
Celeste?
Yes.
Celeste, nice to meet you. So what have you been noticing about your grocery bill over the past couple of years, couple of months?
It's getting crazy.
It's getting crazy in what way?
It's inflating quite a bit.
We're going around asking people how much they spend per month on their grocery bill. What would you say how much you spend per month on your grocery bill between eating out and shopping for groceries?
Well, I'm a household of 2, and that's probably 900, 1,000, probably more than that, honestly.
Okay, 900 and 1,000. That makes sense since you have people to support. Between, I guess, groceries and eating out, what would you say the split would be?
90% eating in.
Got you. 90% eating in, eating at home, 10% eating out. Are there different things you're doing in your budgeting to, I guess, alleviate these higher costs of foods, or have you been doing anything differently?
Definitely. Actually, this past month, my husband and I sat down and said, we got to get a handle on this. It's getting outrageous. It's our number one most out of control expense in our budget. And so we are definitely going to handle. He's the controller in the house. And so I was handling it. And now he's every week looking at it line by line. Do we need this? Do we need that? And so really just trying to shop in our pantry at home more, which we were doing. We don't really eat out that much because it's expensive and not as healthy. So,
Out of the different grocery stores we have around the area, what are the main stores you shop at for your groceries?
I kind of make the rounds and I am looking for quality. So I rotate between 4 different things, and I have dialed in where to get the best cost for the different items and the best quality for the items that I need for my health. So I shop at Aldi's, Whole Foods, Main Street Farmers Market. That's who you really want to support. Sometimes it's a little expensive, but I'd rather have a high quality, locally sourced food than, I think the food is not as good at other places, especially produce and meat. So, those are my whole food things that I look for. So.
Okay, for sure. So quality over, I guess, quantity, because it's more filling. It's just I guess it goes a longer way at the end of the day.
Yeah, and I try to be mindful about my eating habits, period. So, sometimes I'll skip a meal just because I think it's better for your health anyway. Just have nutrient-dense foods instead of trying to eat a bunch of, carbohydrates or processed foods that are not really feeding your body in a good way. It's really important, and I think the number one thing we can all do is just support our local farming community here.
So today we have
Hunter
and Jesse.
What have you all been noticing about your grocery bill or eating out over the past couple of months or even few years?
It has definitely rose in cost within the past 6 to 8 months, significantly.
I also think it's hard to find clean ingredient foods.
We've been going around just asking people how much they spend on food per month. What would you estimate is your grocery bill between just eating out and buying food at the grocery store?
Groceries alone, we spend
$250 a week.
$250 a week for our kids and us.
Okay, so it's between you two, and how many kids do you all have?
We have 2 toddlers.
2 toddlers. Okay, so around $250 a week. And are you guys doing anything different since you've seen the rise in food costs or anything?
Just recently we started that HelloFresh, but it's still probably about the equivalent.
You'll have to buy the essentials for the kids, like the milk and the snacks and Cheetos,
Right, and between eating out and going to the grocery store, what would you say that split is?
Like the price-wise?
Or just percentage-wise, like I eat out?
It depends on the significance of the restaurant that you're going to eat, but I think you can definitely find about equivalent restaurants to equal out with the grocery bill, and especially with the conveniency of it, not having to cook anything, the prices are about the same.
Yeah, we actually just looked into the math of it, a couple weeks ago, and when we divide up our grocery bill per the amount of meals that we make, it ends up being the equivalent to what we would eat going out.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. And the last question, which grocery stores do you all shop at the most?
Walmart. That's just what's close for us at home.
All right, so today I'm here with
Ranjit.
Have you noticed a difference in your grocery bill or just the cost of food?
Yeah, sure. I definitely observe that because I used to live in Milwaukee, and compared to Milwaukee, the price a little bit over here in Chattanooga. And I think with the recent inflation and stuff, there is at least a 10 to 20% price hike what I observed here.
Right, for sure. Well, we're going around just asking people how much they spend on food per month. What would you estimate how much you spend on food per month between eating out and groceries?
Maybe $700 close to, because I cook food at home. I barely eat food outside, so I think it's close to $700.
$700. And is this for yourself? Is this for a family? Family of 3. Okay. Have you been trying to do anything differently on the way you buy food because of these higher costs?
Not really, but we tend to buy cheap a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, and then the last question, which stores do you shop at most for your groceries?
We use Walmart, Costco, and Publix, and Fresh Market, yeah.
Fresh Market. That was great, just meeting different people, and it seems like most people saw the difference in their grocery bill over the past couple of months and last few years. Let me know down below how much you spend per month on food between eating out and grocery shopping, and let me know which stores do you shop at the most? Are you doing anything different because of these higher prices? I would like to know. Make sure you all subscribe to this channel. I post videos like these about personal finance and just the overall general economy.